All right, so I think we're in the primitive camp spot. It's hot. It is in the 90s, low 90s, and really muggy. I did bring the air conditioner tonight, so hopefully that will work and we won't have any issues as far as it being too hot tonight. Hank has spotted a squirrel. You can see he's pointing. I don't see it. I saw it a second ago. But anyway, he's on the job. All right, so there are thunderstorms possibly this afternoon, so I'm going to go ahead and set up and not wait until those get here to be figuring that stuff out. So Hank and I are staying at the Fort Boonesborough Campground, and they have a campground with hookups and sewer, but and then all primitive campground, which is where we're staying. And I went to check out the Fort Boonesborough before I came here, and it's pretty interesting from a historical standpoint. Fort Boonesborough was the first fortified encampment in what's now the state of Kentucky, and Daniel Boone played a big part of establishing Fort Boonesborough and actually lived there for 3 years. And so anyway, it's I'd say if you're kind of interested in frontier history, as I am, and you're in the area, definitely this would be worth checking out. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. The air conditioning setup is based on several others I've seen on YouTube. I made this frame out of 1/4-inch plywood, which, when not in place, makes it seem kind of flimsy, but it works fine once it's in place. I also use small foam noodles to fill in the gaps and tighten up the seal. Another thing I did was I added a small door with a latch on the inside, which makes it much easier for me to get in and out, and the dog. Okay, so I waited a little later to start dinner tonight just for it to cool off, and I'm going to do something different. I haven't even seen it before. I'm going to have venison tenderloin, broccoli, and fried corn on the cob. Okay, there goes the corn. I put some salt and pepper on there. It's bubbling. The breading stuck to it for the most part. That looks pretty good. I'm actually going to make some hollandaise sauce for the broccoli. All right, I think this turned out really well. The corn, it's the first time I've ever done that. The breading actually stayed on it for the most part. I think it's cooked. The steak looks good. I remembered my steak sauce this time, and the broccoli and the hollandaise sauce. So it was hot as far as cooking over heat, but I'm hungry, so I'm going to get to it. Okay, Hank and I are in the back of the truck now. Have finished dinner and cleaned up. And that fried corn was really good. I was surprised at how good it was. I'll definitely be having that again. You can probably hear the air conditioner running. There's what that looks like from the inside, how it fits in the board that goes across the back. And it does a very good job of cooling it down in here. It's a small unit, but it's such a small space that it does a very good job on that. There's one other thing I wanted to show you while we're back here. I installed a new clothes rack, or a rack, I guess, since the last time I made a video. And this actually is mounted to the bolts that are coming through the ceiling for the roof rack. And so this is much stronger than what I had before. It probably hold 50 pounds or more. And this will come in handy in the wintertime when I've got heavy coats and bird hunting pants and things like that that I want to hang from inside here. And so happy to have that done. So there's Hank. He's enjoying the AC. But anyway, I guess I'm going to get cleaned up, maybe watch a movie, and hit the sack. See you in the morning. All right, so we had a good night last night. It was hot yesterday, never did rain, and it was hot last night, but the AC did a pretty good job of keeping things cool in here. Just now Hank saw a squirrel out there and jumped out the back, and I had to go chasing him around, but he came back. So all right, I think that's it. We're going to get cleaned up and call it a trip. Thanks for watching.